Happy holidays and welcome back to another Limit of Adhesion video. Today we are here at Dover for round 7 of our preliminary season, and once again I am joined by Jason. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Better than the last recording.
I'll bet.
Last week's winner was Jon Novak, and that was a drive. It's like he was the only one that showed up.
It was a dominating performance.
After that race, coming into tonight, our championship standings, we have Jake Weaver in first with 217 points. Chris Wight is up to second. Keith Schooling is in third. The Ledge is in fourth. Jason Weaver fifth. Brian Messer sixth. Jon Novak up to seventh. Scott Baker eighth. CC ninth. Troy Katzer 10th. Then we have Kelly in 11th. Day 12th. Boyle 13th. Winslade 14th. Steve Ange 15th. And then there's a little teaser of some new drivers at the bottom there.
Yeah, there's a couple of them there. I see, well, 3 anyways.
Practice results for tonight. Jake Weaver was the fastest car in practice with a smoking 22.2 seconds. Jon Novak behind him with almost 2/10 slower. And Brandon Curtis, one of our newcomers, is 7/10 behind. Still, not that bad of a separation between the quickest and slowest.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, you go all the way down to Mitch Day. Well, he's almost 4/10 off, but yeah, that's should be interesting.
Pole winner for tonight is Michael Messenger with a 22.5. Starting behind him is Jake Weaver, only 4/1000ths of a second off. And then we have Andres in third, who's only 7/100ths of a second off. And we have Don Parker fourth, Novak fifth, Day is starting sixth, Greeting is starting seventh, Creighton is starting eighth, Winslade ninth, Hugavin 10th, Messer 11th, Key Schooling 12th, Costa 13th, Lawrence is 14th, Brennan Curtis 15th, Baker starting 16th, Jason Weaver and Graham Bardsley are in the final row. The last 3 did not set a qualifying time. Interesting, coming from the 86.
Yeah, I don't know why that was.
Good shot of the cars on grid here. Our largest grid yet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we're at Dover this week, and got some trivia for you. Dover's been on the NASCAR schedule since 1969. It's a 1-mile concrete oval. 24 degrees banking in the corners and 9 degrees banking on the straights, which has got more banking than some of the tracks, the straightaways. It's called the Monster Mile. The place seats 135,000. And that bridge that's over turn 3, it's called the Monster Bridge, and there's actually 56 seats on that bridge.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until I started researching. I mean, I used to see people in there because I've been to Dover a few times for some NASCAR races, so. But I didn't know there was seating in there. And the mascot, in case you haven't seen it, his name is Miles the Monster, excuse me, and the pace car's off.
A little bit of wheel spin from Messenger there, it looked like. He does clear to 27.
Yeah, and they got a pretty good jump. It's like everybody behind's taking it easy. They're settling in. Well, as I say that.
Winslade making a move on greening already. Messer's trying to follow him through.
Brian with another new livery.
Looks like Mitch Day's making a pass on Parker. Messer does make his way around greening, and Hugovin's also trying to look a way through. You got Schooling and Ledge battling there behind him. See a lot of cars, I don't want to say snapping, but kind of bouncing a little bit sideways coming out of 4.
Yeah, there's a big bump coming out and going into 2, or excuse me, going into 1 and 3, and a big bump coming out of 2 and 4.
Reese Creighton in a familiar livery, just on a different driver. Oh,
gets a wall there.
That was not a soft hit either. Doesn't look like it slowed him down though, because he's still got enough momentum to go past Winslade. Hugovin's right behind him. Now the outside here works a little bit better than most tracks. There is still enough momentum to launch yourself out of the corner, if you can handle those bumps.
I think the ideal place to be is as low as you can. Oh, little touch there.
Yeah, ideal is the inside. But I feel like it's easier to defend here than most places. But this early in the race, if you're stuck on the outside, I think I would just let the car on the inside go. Save your equipment.
Oh, yeah. Marion Hugovin got around Brian Messers. Trying to work on Gareth Winslade here. Oh, Brian gets a little loose.
It's going to allow Greening to close the gap.
Yep. And Schooling behind him.
Oh, Winslade got the spot back from Creighton here. Hugovin's looking. Since this race started, Hugovin's been in full-on attack mode.
He does that. He does that in the roadside.
Oh, Reese in the wall again.
Back up.
Oh.
Oh, like Chief Scott Baker gets a little. I don't know if he caught the apron there.
I don't know. I see a little crinkle in his bumper there. I think he may have had a little help. Unless that came from before, obviously, but... Oh, Hugovin and Messer go flying. Oh.
Oh. And Garrett just bounces off the wall. Gareth is he's got that very festive paint scheme going on.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's kind of scratching up our faces a little bit every time he hits
Yeah.
that wall.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to the commentary team. Parker's got some on his hood there also.
Got some battles all over the place.
What's that Messer got around Marin Hugovind? Trying to chase down Don Parker.
Well, Schooling in a battle with Winslade. And Bardsley following them through with ease.
Yeah, and that's Graham in that mellow yellow car. That is not Jules Trickle. Oh, so Winslade hit the ball. Just a little bounce off it.
You think that's payback for me saying he's got a measly 34 points?
It could very well be. I don't know. Yeah, but
Oh, we're gonna take it 3 wide. Oh,
that's
Dom.
it's good for Don. Yeah, Don backed out of that. That was a good idea. That Brad Messer's going. Oh. Looks like Mitch Day just,
Didn't get the run he thought he was gonna get, I think.
yeah, he just got a clear call and he wasn't quite clear or what, but he came right up and pinched Parker. It's not too bad. The car doesn't look to be too bad as long as you can keep it cool.
Yeah.
At this track, that damage isn't going to matter much. Is that a replay of that?
Oh, he kind of hits the apron.
Oh, is that you shot him up?
It kind of. I mean, I think that's what started it. But he does hit the apron and wiggles a little bit, which could have caused him to slide enough. Oh, did Schooling get connected in that?
Yeah.
That apron's nasty.
Oh yeah, with this, 'cause that's flat. When you get this banking, even 9 degrees down the straights, that will upset the car.
I guess you could say they're new to the oval side, but he's not new to the league. One of our road division veterans, Michael Messenger. And if you are a GTA fan, you might recognize his paint scheme.
Somebody had to tell me what it was. It was Princess Bubblegum something.
Princess Robot Bubblegum.
It's Andrus Fuel Grape, the fuel saver.
Yes, the famous fuel saver. He always manages to squeeze out an extra lap.
Yes, Marin looks like his car is beat up.
Creighton, another one of our road division veterans. Greening.
And his Playboat Mustang.
Graham Bardsley, the Jules Trickle wannabe. Parker.
Yeah.
In his Merry
Tom.
Christmas / Tron looking theme car.
And Brandon Curtis, who is very new this week. 2 limit of Adhesion. And Roberto Costa.
Brazil native.
I can't wait. I'm going to have Christmas in palm trees at some point in time in my life.
Watch out for them coconuts.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you wouldn't have to decorate it. Those could be the ornaments.
That was like the Corona commercial. Oh, the coconuts. Yeah, you just go and paint them.
Yeah. Yeah. Wrap a strand of lights up the tree trunk.
Right. So Michael Messenger's out front. Been out front. Followed by Jake Weaver this whole... Well, we're probably 20 some odd laps into this.
Yeah, he's holding his ground. I think he was up to almost a 2-second gap between the two. But we know sometimes the 27 likes to save.
That's what I hear.
Sometimes. Unless Messenger's around. Not Messenger. Messer, Brian, you know.
Yeah.
When those two get together, I think the saving is lessened.
They're
Take the green
segment.
So say you're going to take the green flag and sights and sounds of Dover. Push the limit. Looks like we got some trouble somewhere.
Yeah, it sounds like they're slowing down. Somebody's blinking out. I don't know who that was, so we're looking at Gareth. Oh, Roberto's pretty beat up. Missing the whole rear
And nose.
Rear cap and nose of that guy, yeah.
Some of those shots there in that segment there were them leaders are using every inch of that track, getting super close to the wall.
Ledge's car looks a little beat up there. Yeah, they were pretty close. I saw some sparks flying in some of those shots.
Kind of a similar incident here.
Yeah, it looked like he just pushed because he didn't hit the apron on that. He had plenty of room there on from the apron. But, just pushed a little bit off the corner, maybe on the throttle a little bit too early. Maybe Ledge wasn't going.
Yeah, because it seemed like it almost looked like he was trying to let those guys go.
I mean, Ledge could have just backed out of it in case if he was pushing a little bit, he might have backed out of the throttle a little bit. And Costa didn't expect that to happen. It was kind of tough to tell there, but. Clearly, no fault of anybody's.
No, I would say that was a racing incident.
So we got Novak up on Weaver. Andrus 4th and Brad Messer up to 5th. Messenger still out front. I wonder how these guys are liking this. These road drivers, I wonder.
I know Dom's been asking for an earlier start time for like a fun race so he can partake.
Oh, look at that, Graham Bardsley. Oh, well. Nobody's made pit stops much. Or at all. Here, the top 8 haven't anyways. Yeah, Bardsley up 10 spots.
Jason Weaver, excuse me, is up 4 with a stop. Scott Baker up 6 as well.
Scott Baker up 6. That's right. Yep. Don Parker down 11.
He did get caught up with that incident with Mitch.
Right. So see they're stacked up double file. Here we go.
Got Messer and Novak right behind each other. Is that the ledge stuck to the wall?
Oh, I didn't even notice. It's that Michael Messenger, man. He is out there. He just gets fantastic starts. Catches, seems to catch everybody else just a little sleepy.
I think he just hit the wall. If he didn't, he came close. He lost time.
Yeah, he did, because Weaver caught right up to him. Closed that gap pretty quick. I was looking to pass.
Applying tons of pressure.
It looks like Messer's getting ready to go. These guys can get side by. Oh, Jake makes the pass.
And Novak
looks gonna. Yeah, he's gonna follow him through. You have Andrews behind. Well, the last race, Novak got out front, and I mean, he was a flag to flag. He took the green and took the checkered. It was amazing drive. So I'm wondering if he's just patiently waiting today, or just working his way up.
Yeah, he qualified a little bit further back than normal.
Than usual, yeah. Mitch Day working on Scott Baker. Oh! It's like Andrews checked up a little bit and Brian got into him. Just a touch. Everybody keeps it together. It's good. Oh, Messer looks like very close to that wall. Field grade going way high.
Well, Bardsley's
Looks
knocking
like,
on the door.
Yeah, it looked like Reese hit the wall behind him. I say hit the wall. It just looks like a little scrape.
Yeah, being Dover, scrapes are okay. It's not like it's Vegas or Kansas where even the tiniest of crinkle will slow you down.
Yeah, it's like a big Bristol.
Yeah.
Concrete oval, fast. Messer working on Messenger.
Ooh.
Oh!
Bardsley sending it deep on the Andrus.
Yeah. Messenger hasn't pitted yet. We're at 45 laps. I wonder if he's starting to see fall off. Oh. There's the pace car. I was going to say, that Wednesday looked like a little slow there, didn't? Oh. Jason Weaver into the wall, nose for smoke. I wonder what happened to him. He just lost it coming off the corner, but it looks like his day is done.
Yeah. Ooh, Costa again.
Smoking. Yeah, Costa's smoking pretty good. I don't know if he has his fast repair. Weaver must have had damage earlier because he was in the pits in that last stop. He must have used a fast repair then because it didn't look like he was getting any work done on the car there.
And I think we're looking at the start of pit strategies.
Yeah, we got 45 laps on, 120 lap race.
2 extra sets of tires.
Yeah, so this will be the first set for these guys. I'm surprised that not everybody came in here.
We've got Novak, Creighton, Messer, Baker. The 86 for obvious reasons. in Winslade.
Winslade's it. I just heard a little crunch or somebody blowing up or something.
I'll have to see what the lap count is when these guys exit, because I think if
That was that Hoogovin that just totally.
I was kind of looking at Gareth how he was stopped at a box. And then pulled forward another 5 or 6 boxes and then stopped in his own.
Oh. Yeah, Parker and Schooling just pushed up into the wall. Looked like we were trying to make a pass and got collected.
So Weaver, Messenger, Bardsley, and Andrus stayed out. And Greening for the top 5. And then Novak, Hoogovin must have pitted, because he's in between Novak and Messer.
I think he did. Schooling up in 9th spot. Grant Bardsley.
Have to keep an eye out on those guys with fresh tires. See how quickly they can get to the front.
Yeah, the first one that does it on fresh tires is Novak.
So Keith opted not to take his quick repair.
Unless he's used it earlier. It's tough to keep track without that that little pit box graphic we had up earlier. It was kind of neat. Grant Bardsley is running 3rd. Is that him in the Mallet yellow car?
Yes.
Am I thinking right? Everybody's got these new paint schemes I'm not used to. So he is... Yep, he's in 3rd. And he started on the back row.
Yes.
So he's made quite the run to the front. He was one of the didn't qualify, and he was in the last row on the outside.
Right. I forgot he started in the last row.
Yep.
Oof. Bad start for the 27.
Yeah, it looked like Hoogovin might have spun his tires or something in the back. So Keith looked like he had to check up. Along with Brandon Curtis.
Well, there's those 3, Novak, Messer, and Creighton. Those 3 are on fresh.
And Greening.
And Greening.
Greening on fresh tires. I didn't notice. The Messenger trying to work on the outside.
Novak up to 5th already. It was Reese.
Yeah, Reese went around. No, John. I don't know. And he's looked like he's gonna make the pass on Andrus.
Oh, yeah, he hit the apron in the process.
Reese did?
Yeah.
There's so much stuff going on, I can't see. Oh, I think he got very close to the wall there. He's gonna pass Bardsley on the outside.
Alright, so we got Creighton who pitted. He's the lead car on fresh tires. He's about to take second. And then Novak, who's up to 6th after his pit stop. And then Jay pitted as well.
We have Mitch, and Greeny, who has not pitted. But it looked like Mitch just did go around him. Yep, he did.
It's like Messer fell off. He's down to 10th. He was right behind Novak.
Whatever scuffed tires might have been a little bit better there on the restart. Because Jake Weaver has not pitted yet, has he not?
No, he stayed out.
He has not come in for tires yet, so.
Sorry, I'm just. Oh, yeah, that was asking for trouble. They both save it.
They saved it. No caution. Looks like everybody's. Wow, kudos to those guys.
Novak ended up with some nose damage, though.
A little bit of stuff's not going to bother him here much.
No, unless temperatures. That's the only thing he'll have to.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's got to watch his temperatures, obviously. You're right. This isn't like the old Gen 6. Or goes Reese around Jake.
Yeah, these, there's no tape on these like the Gen 6s.
Nope. From what I heard is the... Oh, Weaver hits the wall. That the opening creates downforce in the engine compartment. So if you block it off, it will actually lift the car.
Oh.
It's got something to do with the way the ductwork is inside the engine compartment. You don't tape that off. It's open and it adds downforce with the way the air flows inside there.
Wins lead and Bardsley battling out for 4th.
And who's right behind him?
Novak and Messer.
Novak and Messer, who are just running, what, 10th and 11th?
Yeah, after the incident, yeah. Yeah, Novak fell back to...
These guys are working their way through traffic pretty good. Looking at the ticker on the top, I'm guessing right now we have 3 cars out of the race. It'd be Don Parker, Jason Weaver, and Roberto Acosta.
I would say yes, definitely, to Weaver and Costa. They were both blown up. But
yeah, Parker looks like he's 17, 18 laps down, so I'm assuming he's all done too.
it's like Day's gonna get freight trained on the outside here.
Yep.
He pitted, so
Mitch did.
yeah, and he's kind of off pace for being on fresh tires. Unless he's super saving.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 look at this.
Bardsley and Greening. Rubbin's racing.
The rubbing is racing. Now, I don't know who was trying to pass who there. I'm going to assume that Stephen Greening was trying to pass. He was on the inside, but I think Graham made a couple outside passes earlier.
I'll have to look. I don't know if those two are teammates on the roadside or not.
Oh, Greening and Bardsley?
Yeah, because there's 4 of them. There's Risky Racing Blue and Risky Racing Orange. And I don't remember who is teamed up with who.
You got Novak and Messer up in 3rd and 4th. No. And they're running Jake Weaver down. I was going to say it's probably just best for him, Weaver, to go high here and just let these two guys go. They're clearly faster.
Yeah.
But they have the fresher tires, so. It said Jake Weaver is on 72 lap tires. And counting.
And counting, yes.
Brandon Curtis up to 10th.
Decent showing from him on his debut.
Yeah, working on our pole sitter, actually. Push a little high there. Yeah, and all these guys, well, not the not the road guys, but anybody going into a new league, they just don't know what to expect. If you don't know the guys, you are always a little bit more cautious, I think.
And that's a double-edged sword, or two-way street, if you will, too. When a new guy does join the league, all the guys that have been racing together now have to figure him out, or her out.
It's easier for that core group, or that group that's been in a few races together, to adjust to one guy as opposed to one guy having to adjust and not really doesn't want to make any mistakes. He doesn't want to make anybody angry. So we'll see what happens with him. I'm sure he'll be just fine.
See, Messenger got that little bit of that run on the high that the high side gets to be able to defend his position there.
Whoa! Slid the rear end of that car a little bit.
Set killer bump.
Yeah.
Got Novak and Messer are now chasing down Reese.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think they might have. I mean, they caught Weaver. Weaver looks like he's dropped. They are catching Reese, yes, I guess.
Yes.
I was thinking it. Well,
Weaver has dropped. But, again, he is on 80 lap tires.
Right. And that's what I was.
And still kind of holding his own.
He's still in fourth. Stephen Greening.
Baker's 3 laps down. He hasn't gotten into any trouble, has he? Not that I've seen.
No, he caught the apron and got pushed up the track, but I don't think he got into any real trouble. So he got first through fourth. Jake Weaver's running fourth, about 2.5 seconds back from the leader. Messer in front of him, and Novak running second, and then Greening is 9 seconds back in fifth. Now Jake Weaver's got to be thinking about getting tires.
Yeah.
If he's going to. That's a big gamble, not stopping a little earlier, because this thing could go green from here on out, and that would have been a bad call.
Yeah,
Could be a bad call.
If it stays green, I think he's got a lot of work to do. For sure.
These guys up front, 1, 2, and 3, within half a second.
Yeah, and well, I'll wait for the ticker to come back around too. I mean, as long as he's not losing, Mitch smacking the wall.
Yep.
As long as he's not losing too much time, or if he waits too long to pit, and he can't make up that gap, because he's gonna have to pass the leaders twice for the lead.
Oh yeah, they're going to put him a lap down for sure, and they're already ahead of him. Yes.
And we can go about 100 laps on fuel here at Dover. And we're getting close to that mark.
Oh no.
Well,
Graham Bardsley got into the side of Michael Messenger there. It's terrible.
I don't know if that's commentator's curse or commentator's blessing, because the 27 can now pit and take tires.
Yeah, but it couldn't have been a curse. We weren't talking about any of those two guys. Bardsley's car all beat up.
Yeah, after marching his way up to the front.
Yep. Well, hopefully he can get it fixed within a second and come back out, continue the march. Brandon Curtis.
Bardsley. Andrus.
Yep.
Not only is Andrus the master fuel saver, but he's also leading the GT championship with one race to go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're going to finish out the season at Daytona.
Daytona Road.
Daytona Road, yeah.
Very nice. Here comes Weaver for his first pit stop.
Yeah, I believe so.
For the race. Holy smokes.
That's unusual.
Yeah. Mitch Day getting loose under caution. Sergeant Schultz there. Have I seen nothing?
Yeah. Poor Day. If we don't, the camera doesn't catch him screwing up his pit stop. It catches him spinning out under yellow. Yeah, I think your luck's bound to change at some point. That's kind of.
Yeah.
I think that was a little bit of a netcode issue, or prediction code, because where the two cars touched, I don't think that Bardsley should have gotten that sideways that fast.
Yeah, messenger Mrs. Box. He took his fast repair. I see Jon Novak on pit road, so that would be, if he's taking tires, that is his final set. Because he took tires earlier. And Messer is on pit road too. I wonder, yeah, they probably took tires. Fuel up. Everybody should be good on fuel from here on out. I guess my what I'm thinking now is Jake Weaver just stopped for his first time, so he's
got an extra set.
He still has a set in the pits.
And it's kind of the same gamble as before, only flip-flopped. To where the 27 stayed out, so he needed a caution. Whereas Messer and Novak and Creighton, which Creighton stayed out, so he has an extra set, I would think, as well. Because he pitted and took his first set earlier. So we have
stayed out this time, so yeah.
3 different strategies going on right now between those 4 drivers.
And everybody is on... Is everybody on fresh tires?
No, because Creighton would be however many laps that last stint was.
Okay, so Reese is down quite a bit. He's on... And I imagine Gareth... He's on old tires and probably on his last set.
Yeah, so we got Reese on old tires with a set in the pits. We have Weaver with fresh tires with a set in the pits. And we have Novak and Messer on fresh tires with no set.
Messer schooling just didn't get going. Doesn't look like Baker got going.
We'll have an idea here. As we got Reese in the front on his last set. Not his last set, but the older set. And Weaver on fresh tires. We'll see how long it takes.
Yeah, the 27 just went around Gareth.
Ooh, Greening got a little loose there. As Day and Hugovic go at it.
Oh.
Brandon blinking in and out.
Yeah, Curtis is blinking in and out, but he is also on fresh tires, so...
That'll be scary blinking in a group like this.
Yeah, and he's faster probably than some of these guys back here. Was that Parker back out on the track?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. He got his car fixed. Oh, yeah, he's only 25 laps. I say only 25 laps down, but compared to the 86 and the 5, pretty good. Oh, yeah, Weaver is gone. He did get around Reese. Got almost a second on him. Steve Graining up to third.
Winslade up to fourth.
And Novak and Messer were just at the EOLs.
They still are. It's because they pitted on the second pace lap. I say the second pace lap, but they pitted after they should have.
Yep, then the second, yep.
So, race control is going to start them in the back rather than where they should have been.
Oh yeah, they are still behind these guys. Well, no, they're not. There's Novak right there. And that was my point. They started at the end of the line and now are halfway up the field. At least John is. I don't know where Brian is.
He's a little ways back. I see him in that group of four.
Back, yeah.
Right there. And
yes.
Winslade is falling hard.
Well, we got a caution. I see smoke.
Oh, Novak.
Oh, no, Novak.
And Reese.
Yep. Oh, the back tires are not turning on that car.
Obvious
just tow,
engine
John.
trouble.
It's probably, yeah, just tow, John. It's probably your best bet right now. Yeah, Baker beat up in the front. I think he got in the back of Winslade there, and there's Reese smoking.
Both
guys
those.
are checking. Go ahead.
So I think both those. I don't know. It's hard to keep track, like you said earlier, but both those drivers might still have their quick repairs. Unless
Baker
they took damage and used it. We'll have to see here. And there goes the engine.
Yep. Novak just blew up. So when he goes to the pits, we'll find out if he's got his repair. Jay going in the pits. No, jump stop short and towed.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think that's our answer. Unless he just couldn't make it. He just loses it.
Reese just lost it there. Oh!
Hard hit.
Yeah, and then Baker gets in the back. Winslade right there trying to slow up. It's on board of Novak's car. Well,
ooh.
Yep.
Who put that there?
Could just see a little bit of smoke as he's exiting the corner there, but...
Yeah, the last time he saw that Skittles car, it was at the bottom of the track, and then all of a sudden it's in front of him.
Yeah, that was pretty tough to avoid. And probably very shocking. So we have Jake Weaver and Steve Graining, I see. Wow, fuel grade is 6. That's what that's... Okay, I was just catching stuff onto the corner of my eye on the ticker.
There's Messer.
Ledge is having a heck of a run today. It's only 2 laps down on this 1 mile track.
What are you saying about poor Ledge?
Nothing. I'm just saying it's their schooling is up to 4th.
Seven cars in a lead lap. It kind of surprises me.
Well, two of them are out of the race. And I mean, obviously you could say Parker's essentially out of the race, 25 laps down, but it's a fast 1 mile track. And a lot of these guys don't race ovals, so
Yeah, and in Parker's case too. And there's more than 25 laps to go, so if something happens to somebody else.
right, yeah, he can gain a position or something, but this was I'm sure this is not points mean nothing to him. I'm sure these guys are just having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know they're here having fun. I know they're here just.
What were they calling it when they showed up to practice? Operation Oval Invasion.
Operation Oval Invasion. Was weeks in planning, and then we did not know it until they all showed up.
Yeah, I had to make sure I was hopping in the right broadcast booth. It's full of road guys.
Right. Yeah. Doing a great job.
Ooh, Schooling checks up half the field.
Yeah, and I don't know that was.
I think I saw a little bit of his car wiggling, so he may have spun the tires trying to get going.
Somebody went to the inside of Curtis. I don't know if that was very close to being a black flag. Oh, I know who that was? I'll bet you it was Hugavine. I think very close to getting a black flag there, to going to the inside of Brandon Curtis on that start.
Hopefully he got the car slowed down before he hit the line. There's Mitch Day.
That's
back
Mitch
down
Day
pit
on
lane.
pit road. Yep. That messenger got his car fixed. There's so much stuff going on with that paint. I can't tell if it's fixed or.
Oh, to no surprise.
Yeah, there's a 51 on the 27. Attached at the hip.
It kind of looks like Brian's in go mode.
Yep, it sure does.
That or they're just running two different lines, but it does kind of look like Messer's in go mode here.
Well, with 40 to go, I would think that Jake would be in go mode also if Brian is that close. And they're both on even tires. I mean, they both stopped the last time and got tires. So, not the last time, but at the same time. I was going to say, and then Brian might just be very happy just sitting there. I would be.
Yeah, I would just sit there and try to force a mistake until it was closer to the end. Kind of looks like they settled in now.
Yeah.
But don't look in your mirror, because there's lap cars coming.
They are coming.
He manages to get to the inside. Doesn't look like... That's hard to tell there if he had a good run or if the 27 let him go. Kind of late in the race to be letting people go like that. If it were the case.
Well, there's our pole sitter a lap down. Third place car is that black playboat car of Steve Greening. So we have Messenger and Bardsley here fighting for position amongst the top three.
As well as trying to unlap themselves, so they do have every right to be fighting up here with the leaders.
Oh yes, yes they do.
I think that was a smart move by Weaver there.
Oh yeah, just let him go if you can. As long as you're not going to get beat from behind, that's perfect. And if I would say if the caution were to come out now, I know we're a little late in the race, but Messenger would get the lucky dog because he is the first car one lap down, which would put him back on the lead lap.
And Bardsley would be stuck a lap down still.
Bardsley would be stuck a lap down.
Unless he stays out and takes the wave around, but... Well, Messer is now 2.5 seconds ahead of Weaver.
Yeah,
with 30 to
Brian's
go.
got a lead. Brian is walking away.
But the 27 just repassed Messenger. Did I say Messer or Messenger earlier? I was talking about Brian. I don't know. The two names are
I don't know.
too similar. Now Brian's got traffic to deal with. Winslow lets him go.
Yep. And Parker should. Yep. Looks like Parker just lets him go. As he should.
Now Weaver's picked up 0.3 of a second.
Greening is following because he is still only a second back behind the 27.
But that could have been the traffic that Brian had to deal with.
Could be. Just like I said, the 27 has not lost or put a big larger gap on Stephen Greening. Stephen is hanging with the number 2 placed car. Oh yeah, now see Don Parker, I've just looked at the ticker. Don Parker is 26 laps down and Novak is 25 laps down. So Dom is going to pick up a spot here just by getting his car fixed and coming back out.
As you see on the track radar, there is still traffic ahead that the leaders have to deal with.
And that green circle is Brian Messer on the track overlay, 51. So I hope these guys up front just give a little respect and some room. And I understand they're fighting amongst themselves, but it doesn't take long just to let the leader go.
No, you'll end up losing more time if you don't. Especially schooling, because if oh, looks like Day's gonna pull right off.
Yeah, Mitch pulls right down on the apron. Looks like Winslade back in the pits.
And Day does have an extra lap of a buffer on schooling too, so.
Oh, here comes Weaver. I see orange in the picture now.
Yeah, I was about to
23
say
laps
that
to
when they came out the corner, I could see that orange car appear in the background. We couldn't see it a couple laps ago.
Oh yeah, he's less than a second up. Greening is now
2 seconds behind.
2 seconds behind Weaver. So yeah, Jake must have cranked up the go juice. The track is cloudy. Well, it's cloudy out. The track is grayed out a little bit, so we've had that partly cloudy situation going on all day where the track would be changing throughout this race.
Looks like the front stretch is sunny and the back stretch is a little cloudy. Looked like the sun tried to peek through there.
Oh.
That was close.
Yeah, let's go into the apron, which was good.
It was a risky move by Weaver, but
Yeah, it was. Mitch was high, giving room, and they caught ledge down on the apron at the same time. It just, that could have been bad. Brian having to pedal it through the corner. I wonder if his handling's gone away. Yeah, he's really laid on the throttle. I wonder if he's got no front end underneath that. On board Jake Weaver, looking back at Mitch Day. And Stephen Greening behind him.
yeah, both of them made a mistake there.
Yeah, but that looked like a little loose there out of Weaver. To me, it looks like Brian is pushing a little bit, like he's lost the front end. Oh, you're getting a little sideways there. He's trying too hard to stay in front, maybe.
Wow, with 16 to go, I'd be giving it all I had to. At this point, it's almost who took better care of their car. Because we have been green for a while.
They are on the same set of tires, so this is going to be not the same set. They are on tires that have the same number of laps under them. Right?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Right. Yes. I was just the end of line thing came up in my brain again, but that was because they pit on the second caution lap and not the first. Messer. I say they. I'm still singing Novak and Messer, but yeah, Jake caught Brian. This getting around him is a whole other story.
Yeah.
He might not. Oh, he got a good run off the corner there. Brandon Curtis giving plenty of room. Weaver to the inside. As I said that, getting to him is one thing, passing is another. He does it the next. Well, not quite.
No. You think Brian was going to let him have it that easy?
I wasn't saying that. I'm just... He got in there, and this goes back to my original thought. Was getting there is one thing, doing it is another.
And Brian's
going for the undercut. Yeah, crossover.
But I have to say, I think Mitchell Day has got one of the best seats in the house right now. He's getting a show. But right behind him, here comes Greening.
Third place, Stephen Greening. And he is coming. Well, it looks like Mitch just hit the wall. There he goes.
I'm sure the 4 or 5 laps that those two battled, that's where he gained most of his time, but...
Weaver's kept Messer a bit. Greening is only 1 second behind the leader, so... He has caught them. I remember it was only 10 laps ago. He was about 3 seconds back.
Oh!
Oh no.
That did just happen.
Third place car just took himself out of the race.
Well, this should shake it up a bit. Because Weaver has a set.
Yeah. And how many... And I was wondering... Why would... Yeah. How many cars are on the lead lap now?
4. And third place was Greening. So he's going to have to pit.
Yeah, it's Messer, Weaver, and Andrus. And Steve Greening. So yeah, Stevens... We just saw him go down pit road. So Jake's going to come out. There goes Greening. Jake's going to come out 4th on fresh tires. Not sure if Greening has tires. We do know.
Yes.
We do know he had the fast repair, but I don't know how many stops he's made if he's taken tires.
But Greening, I think Greening entered on a closed pit. Because he was in there before Weaver was.
Oh, that would put him at the end of the longest line.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Weaver would come out 3rd. On fresh tires.
On fresh tires.
With a possible green-white checkered.
I believe that is going to be a natural green-white.
Yeah, we're 5 laps. 5 laps to go. We should get this in before an overtime green-white checkered. Interesting.
Well, in the back there, I don't know if you can tell, but that car without a nose is fuel grade. and he's showing P2. So I think Weaver's got a pretty decent shot.
Yeah, here comes Jake. Coming up the outside.
That blue and green Sprite car in the back there. That should be Andres. Right there.
Yep, so he's going to come up, and yep, he's coming up into third. Like a messenger. Well, all I can say is this, barring a miracle, or something tragic, I guess, not such much a miracle, but I think Brian Messers is sitting duck here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If Brian needs to get a jump on the start, and Weaver needs to
really mess it up.
Really mess up. I mean, he does have to get by Andrews still, but I don't think that's going to be an issue looking at that car. Brian cooling off his tires. It's about the only thing he can do.
Yeah, he needs to get those things cooled. He should still be done on the apron.
Oh,
3 laps to go, and the pace car lights are out.
Yeah, we should see that 27 get right up to the back of that 51 to give him the best shot possible.
And hopefully nobody spins the tires up front. That's
Brian's
the thing I'd be worried about with Messer. Brian got a good jump. Just got to stay out there. It's going to be tough. He's got to get defensive and protect the bottom. He's just out of shape. That car is just so out of shape. A white flag out.
So the race is official. There are no more yellows. Coming out of 4. Does he hold on to it?
That looks like smoke. Congratulations, Jake Weaver. Is this a 4th win?
3rd.
3 wins he's got?
Yep. 3rd.
Fantastic fuel or pit strategy. It's a big gamble, though. It was a big gamble.
Yeah. Well, you say fantastic pit strategy. If they didn't get the caution, then Brian's would have been fantastic. So it was.
That's true. That's well. Which caution? Because that late caution.
True, that late
wouldn't
caution.
Have mattered. Yeah, that wouldn't have mattered. I mean, I say it wouldn't have mattered. So Weaver just guaranteed him a spot with the fresh tires. It could have been something totally different.
A little bit of luck, a little bit of strategy.
Yep.
Weaver's our winner. Messers in 2nd. Andrus coming home in 3rd. Great showing for him. Messenger, who was our pole sitters, in 4th. And we have Greening 5th. Our newcomer Curtis made his way up to 6th.
Oh, good job, Brandon, yes.
Schooling 7th. Day 8th. Winslade 9th. Baker 10th. Bardsley 11th. The Ledge came home in 12th. Hoogevin is in 13th. Don Parker 14th. Reese Creighton 15th. Novak 16th. And we had Weaver and Costa. Championship points after this race tonight. Weaver's still on top. Schooling up 1 to 2nd. Good to see him up there. Ledge up 1 to 3rd. Nice to see him up there. Messer up 2 to 4th. Chris Wight, he wasn't here tonight. He's down 3.
He wasn't here tonight.
Weaver was 6th, Novak is 7th, Baker 8th, CC 9th, Day 10th, Katzer 11th, Winsley 12th, Kelly, Boyle, Steve Ange, Andrus, the Fuel Saver, Michael Messenger, Stephen Green. That was a fun race.
Exciting. Yeah, it was very fun. Very exciting.
I think it really came down the cautions and pit strategy. I think that's what won the race here.
Yep. Yep, I agree.
And it could have gone either way.
Oh yeah, Brian could have easily won that race. So cool. Thank you to Operation Oval Invasion.
Yes.
All you road guys, thank you very much for coming over. It was nice to see you on track. I hope you had a good time.
Come again.
Come back. Oh, shoot. All right.
Texas next.
Texas next. Yeah. We're off for the holiday.
Rough for the year. We might do something fun as a group, but we'll see.
So, yeah, we'll see you at Texas. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Happy New Year. Take care of yourselves.
Stay safe, and we will see you in the next one.
Goodbye.